unequally yoked relationships. You're either thinking of getting into one, you're in one, or yours just ended. Mine did. And it hurts. It hurt. But I learned some things. And you most definitely will too. But for those that know, the Bible tells you to not be unequally yoked with an unbeliever. For what righteousness does light have with darkness, or what righteousness does God have with Baal? It's very easy to think, oh, that's not going to happen to me. Like, oh, it's going to be fine. Oh, maybe she'll change. Maybe he changes. Jesus couldn't change them, bro. You're not going to make that either. But sure, go ahead. Because you can do more than Jesus, right? Foolish. I was foolish. And in foolishness, there is wisdom. So, if you're going through it, keep going, man. Don't give up. Because you'll definitely learn something. See, I met this girl. And I knew she wasn't a believer. But I wanted to, try. I figured, well, maybe, just maybe, this is what God wants. And maybe something would change. Maybe we somehow grow closer to Christ, right? She converts. Something. Didn't happen. It did not happen. And now I'm picking up the pieces again, now that everything's done. Did I have to go through that? No. I could have just listened to God. The wisdom in the Bible is pretty clear. For the most part. I mean, sometimes you may have trouble. But other than that, it's pretty clear. Do not be unequally yoked. Do not lust. Forgive. And yet, something stubborn about us just goes through with it. And maybe that's what you need to learn. But if I could have avoided it, which I could have, so let me rephrase that. If I could go back in time and change it, a part of me says yes. A part of me would say to just not do it. Because in that relationship that I had, I didn't lead her anywhere good. I led her into sexual immorality. I showed a bit of anger at some stuff. I didn't model Christ, man. And that's one of the biggest hits that I have, that I didn't fully model God. And I hate that. But I'm also split, because from that experience, I got a wake-up call to refocus on what really matters, to refocus on God, on myself, on building, on moving forward. So, it's conflicting. But, nonetheless, all of those things could have still happened without this relationship. So I guess in clarification, the best thing is to listen to God. Okay? The Bible tells you to don't do XYZ. Do not do XYZ, man. It's not gonna do you good. It's not gonna work out for you. Oh, but that couldn't happen to me. Oh, that's not gonna happen to me. No, I'm different. Oh, you're not. Sorry to break it to you. No. So for you that met this girl, met this guy, and you're like, well, they don't follow God, but I can show them, da 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 da. Don't do it. Be a friend. There's nothing wrong with being a friend. There's nothing wrong with like talking to someone and teaching them things, but don't date them, because you might do more harm than good. And that's not cool. Don't do that. Don't do that. Teach them if you can, answer, help, but don't let them destroy you. And definitely don't play a part in destroying them. That's not cool. Because what are you showing them? What are you showing an unbeliever when you do all those things? That it's okay? That it doesn't matter? That maybe it's not that serious? However, you and I know it's that serious. So don't do that. Don't do that. Don't be me. Don't do that. That's not cool. Don't do that. I'm alone now ish. I mean, obviously I have God and 1, 2, or 3 people that I can call, but no one's here. No one's around besides God. And despite that, I still feel alone. And even though she was an unbeliever and everything, and you know, we had our arguments about materialism and all that, she was the closest thing I had to a friend. And in wisdom, I tell you that I didn't lose that. What I lost was the illusion of a friend, and I gained the clarity of truth, of reality. So I didn't lose, I gained, but it still doesn't change that it hurts, that it affects you. So don't get into that relationship, man. Don't do it. Be a friend, model Christ, not yourself. That's not the way. And for those that are in it, it's gonna be rough. It's really gonna be rough, and it's gonna end at some point if they don't convert. Because in my experience, there was always this clash of spirituality. It just clashed. You know, she wanted to go to the bar. I wanted to go to church. She wanted to, you know, drink and smoke weed and all this and all that. I'm a recovering addict, and one of the things that Jesus pulled me out of was smoking weed. I don't want to smoke weed. And those things conflicted. They conflicted a lot, especially when you want to build in the future and they just want to be of the world and mess around. Those things clash. And they're not just silly things or things that don't matter. Those are pretty serious. And if you value having a future with someone, you value moving forward and not just wasting each other's time, that matters. That matters a lot. So if you're in it, prepare to end it. Prepare for it to be ended. Or have a serious talk. Like, hey, I'm convicted and I want to be with someone who follows Christ. And I know that you don't want to follow Christ, or you don't care, or you don't believe, whatever the reason may be. Let's be friends. Ooh, sorry, there's a bug. Let's be friends. And it's rough, man. It's hard. It's not easy. But it must be done. And I mean, mine just ended like a week ago. So I still don't quite know where I'm going to end up. But I know who I'm going to end up with. I know who's with me. I know who's guiding me. It's Jesus, bro. It's Jesus. It's going to be all right. That's all I gotta say for now, man. Don't get into it. Yeah, it hurts, and it kind of sucks. Don't do it.